have
A clip on. Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that. I never done
Yeah, it's
understood that.
weird. Yeah, me.
Yeah, because we got the clip-ons, but we saving them for outside.
That's what I think they should do outside.
And you know it's crazy, like especially since you had like practices and whatnot. I know when y'all be doing like the tournaments, it'd be like 6-7 teams playing out
Yeah.
in the field. If it's a big enough field or whatnot, they'll
Yeah.
have a couple of teams playing at the same time.
Yeah, like most of the like say national tournaments we go to, because like I said, we start from 7-on-7, then it translates to tackle. So it usually be like when we go to Florida and nationals, we play in Naples, Florida for the AYF nationals. It's over 200 teams
For real.
from all across the nation. You know,
And they just knocking them games out.
Different age groups. It's probably like, what you think, like 10 fields in nationals? Like about 15 fields. Then they got one stadium, and you got games going bracket play. You know, you lose, you go home.
That's hard. Oh, one loss, you gone?
It's nationals, yeah.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Okay, so and y'all recently got back from the nationals you were talking about, right?
Nah, we just had a state championship.
Championship.
Yeah, last week.
And y'all just won that joint, right?
Nah, we lost. We lost in states, but now we getting prepared for a bowl game. We got.
Oh, that'll be hard. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I think that would be a good form of content too. If y'all want to, you feel me? We probably tag along one of those games. Yeah, you know what I mean? We got the Gimbals get mic'd up. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. I'd be willing, because those under 18 games and whatnot, them young, they be getting down. Like my little nephew, he's D1 right now, and he's a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
I was basically a basketball coach, football thing growing up. Just growing up, I remember it's like, man, this kid is tall as all get out. I don't understand what's up with this generation that's been coming up. They fast, they strong, and they tall. Mostly slinky for the most part. They ain't as big as like they used to be.
That's how he is.
But they, man, mischievous with their feet.
Yeah. More access though, like
kids.
If you look at in this generation, you got kids training as early as 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Whereas when we was coming up, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't have
you play
my
Pop
dad
Warner.
introduced us to working out.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like if you don't have no parents that work out, it's
you
not
probably
now. It's like if you far behind if you not working out at 6, 7.
Yeah, and
these days because they training parents is really.
And there was just a gap when that just started out of nowhere. It's them kids that were playing Pop Warner football and whatnot coming up. They having kids, and then now they kids working out. You know what I mean? They out there doing drills, age of 5 and 6. I don't know if you remember. Snapchat was kind of early, but you would see them clips of like bro out there. I forgot who it was. I don't know how that kid came up, but it was bro and his son out there on the field. And you used to see he was like a D1 athlete, just doing the drills, going through, and you just watching him. He is burning adults.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Cutting them bump on the field. You know, this is, and just seeing that back then, you used to think, oh man, this generation coming up, they about to be crazy.
Real.
Man, you see these kids nowadays, they doing grown man drills. They taking hits.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And they hitting hard. Like you watching these little games and they like, man, these plays, they playing plays. Cause back then I used to not know what plays were. I was playing football. They go B gap. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That was all there is to it. Now they understand the base. Like just talking the quick conversations with your kids, man. I could tell they have a understanding of the game of football.
Yeah, high IQ at a younger age is like we played when we were younger, so you know. But it was more like you say, we learned everything we learned from playing in the neighborhood,
exactly.
Or, you know,
or watching. You know what I mean?
Now they watch film. Like he watch film. Like he can sit there with you and watch a game and tell you what the linebackers is doing, tell you what the safeties is doing, tell you why the quarterback shouldn't have make that read. Like it's different. Yeah, it's more advanced,
that's a different level.
It's more advanced. And then also they hungrier because they see the opportunities. Now you got NIL. Yeah. We didn't have
no, man. You had to fight for a college thing. And even then you weren't getting paid. You know what I mean? If you got paid, it was under the table.
Exactly. And then you would get in trouble.
Exactly.
Now they offering
$3 million.
Yeah.
Come to my school.
Come on, man.
What? Like, come on, yo. These young bucks are making millions before they get to the NFL. Half of them don't even want to be in the NFL no more.
Exactly.
Like you know what? There's pros and cons to it, you know. But I kind of feel it. I like it. Get your money. You feel me? I like that too,
especially with the injuries. You know,
all of it can be over. You can have a D Rose in no time.
Nothing ain't promised. So it's like they earning it, and it's like if you look at it, because you know once you get into that higher level, it's more so it go from just being a sport to a business.
Yeah,
they making money off you.
Right, you should make some money off them.
Exactly.
You feel me?
It's like that's why
at least your likeness. That's why I like that.
I don't disagree with it. I think it was a good thing, but like all things, you gotta know how to control the bad stuff that's gonna come with it.
Yeah.
You know, but I think
financial literacy classes and whatnot, because it's a lot of money all at once. You know,
exactly.
These people are coming from high school. These are, these kids have never known responsibility other than like regular stuff.
And you also see though too, being with that out there, you see a lot of more active parents in the sports side too.
Oh yeah.
Usually, back in the day it was more so like a kid is with the coach or
you
know
the
what
coach
I'm saying?
pushing them. Pushing them.
But
they
now
have
you
a
got
favorite.
parents really stepping up because they know.
Hey, why y'all recruiters ain't looking at my boy? You know what I mean? He doing the same thing. They pushing hard, and that's what you got to do now, because now the competition is different.
Yeah.
It's a whole different market. It's not that same get noticed by a recruiter, maybe get some film. I'll have your mother record you during your games or whatnot. Man, Huddle. Is that the name of that?
Yeah,
these kids got whole clips up there. I'm talking
every
about
game,
hours of just
every game
highlights, and they reviewing film and everything like that. I remember when my first time I think varsity football, just trying it out, and they have this website you can go to and watch film from your previous games. That was different. That was crazy, because beforehand you got to find that person that's up there in the stand with the camera.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I need that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it switched up so fast. Now it's at a point where these kids are getting so good so quickly that the game has to change with it.
It's mandatory. I mean, because like you said, is like I said, I keep keying in on that the resources you got now.
Oh yeah.
Like now, when was it? Last year, right? We went to the University of Maryland, right? They took him to a recruiting trip. Him. And when we went in there, it was crazy because it's like my first recruiting trip was when I was a senior. I was going to Stonewall High School. We went to Virginia Tech as a senior, and it was like now he goes to University of Maryland as a 9-year-old, and we sitting in there, and the recruiter is talking to him and a couple of other players, and then they telling me like, we build profiles on kids now.
No,
we building profiles on certain kids now. The ones
these kids got a resume already.
Come on, man, because it's like I said, is they're trying to keep they're trying to keep the talent in the area, especially with NIL. So it's like a lot of dudes usually go out of state to play. Now they got money, they got boosters and stuff to keep your top athletes in the area.
And in state, that's kind of like I like that you mentioned that, because that's a whole. Beforehand, you in Florida, you got a lot of choices in Florida. You know what I mean? You
definitely,
if you want to stay in Florida, you can. And if you want to go to the NFL, you very much can. Yeah. You know what I mean? Alabama, down south, you don't miss. SEC, you don't miss. You feel me? But let's say you a country boy up in Ohio somewhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? You trying to figure out how you about to get all the way over there.
Yeah.
These NIL deals, they might just pay you in state and be like, hey, you stay here? We got you. You feel me? Your likeness, we'll put you out there.
Yeah.
And people will be forgetting these schools really is a business.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is. They see these kids going out of state. They see lost revenue right there. Like,
exactly.
That's bad. They'd rather pay the kid to be here than to let him go.
It all go hand in hand. Like you keep your big names home. You know what I'm saying? There's more jersey sales, more fans in the stadium. Just more lights on you. Like the biggest person to do it so far, if you know. Travis Hunter, he went to Jackson State.
I was just about to mention, bro.
Jackson State.
Who goes to Jackson State?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But
and then the boy
somebody like Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying?
That boy good.
Why not go to you? He play your position. You know what I'm saying? You could argue that he's probably the greatest corner that played the game. So it's like, all right,
easily
if I'm playing the corner, it's a no brainer.
Right.
I'm going to Jackson State. You feel me? Because like you said, I mean, when it comes to college, don't get it messed up because you don't want to discourage kids, because a lot of kids thinking they got to go D1. And the reality of it is everybody's not going to go D1.
No, not everybody's a D1.
As long as you can get a free education.
Right. You good. You succeeded. As far as I'm concerned, you succeeded. If you can get yourself a free education, you know what I mean? You good. You cool. You did what you were supposed to do. Now, if you're trying to go to the NFL.
Yeah, you want to get in that program. But I mean, now what you see how the NFL is going though? They drafting from everywhere.
I like it though. I like it. They like, if you good,
we're
gonna take you. What's the other league called? XFL?
Yeah,
or something like
XFL.
that.
You got the CFL. You got the Canadian.
That's an option. Now the kids got way more options. Because remember, beforehand, if you ain't make the league,
it was nothing.
That was it. The only thing you can do is just keep going to trials.
Yeah.
Now it's like travel leagues. Now you got the XFL. We have a whole professional league now, a whole nother professional league now with different rules, but teams could choose. It's like, oh, I like how athletic he is and pick him out. You know what I mean? Some people need a little bit more time to grow.
Yeah. But and then with the reclass, you see that?
What happened?
The reclass is is real popular now. It used to be a basketball thing. Now it translated to football. People are going back for 2 senior years or getting another junior year, but you got to go private. So it's like some kids. Yeah, I don't know if you keep up with the high school circuit, like schools like St. Francis and all the bigger schools. Some of them got like second year seniors and stuff playing. Instead of going to college, they come back and do another senior
year. They run
it
back?
Reclass.
I never knew that was a thing for football.
Reclass. And
basketball, I've seen that a lot. You know what I mean?
They doing it in football now too.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like you said, everything is more so it's a business decision, man. You're trying to get into the best schools. Like you said, you need that time, get more film or try to get a bigger NIL deal.
Especially because sometimes people think going to the best school automatically it's like a free road. No. You feel me? Nah, if anything, you in the fire now. Because now you in the school with everybody else.
Yeah, you got to perform.
Exactly. You like Travis Hunter on Colorado. You feel me? Everybody on that team was fighting for that spot.
No question.
The Heisman could have went to anybody for real. And I'm happy to see Travis Hunter snatch that drink. You feel me? But it was obvious what he had to do for it. He was in every conversation. He had to be. He was up higher than everybody else getting for that ball. Had to be. Your coach is Deion Sanders. If you failed,
rare talent though. Like he a special player. Like when you got people like them, they like generational players. Like you're not gonna see too many of them.
They're the ones you scared will get injured.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like that's a D Rose. As far as like I made that reference twice now. He's my favorite player coming in.
One of the coldest ever.
Like to ever touch a court. You know what I mean? And
literally, he was on a verge that year. He had the MVP year. He was on the verge, like he was in conversations to be like Kobe Bryant. And, you know what I'm saying? Like D Rose was talking about like that.
Remember that the Jordan curse?
Yeah,
he got hit with the Jordan curse hard because everyone knew he was Jordan. He was the next Jordan. He was about to blow Jordan out the end coming out of Chicago.
Yes, sir.
And he repped the city.
Yeah, he did
100%. He never turned down. Even when he was injured, he wanted to be there the whole time. You know what I mean? That's why it hurt seeing bro transfer to the Timberwolves. I was like,
he wasn't the same.
He wasn't. Not it damaged goods. Yeah, you know what I mean? Which hurts to say because that's somebody's potential. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's why every now and again when we get that glimpse, everybody smile. Remember that? What was it, like a 60-point game he bust out one time?
Got crazy
just to show he could on the Timberwolves, just to show he could. You feel me? But I feel like people like Travis Hunter though, like how you were saying they were like the generational talent. I think he's his build. You know what I mean? His build, his stat line, and everything like that. I think he's reminiscent of what's to come from like these future generations.
Yeah, definitely.
Like imagine them 10 years from now. How old are your sons?
10 and 11.
10 and 11. So, good Lord. 6 years from now, 7 years from now, they're going to have the same build. For sure. I can tell him. I can definitely tell. Definitely. 100%. Him, I could tell he's going to be a little shiftier, maybe a little stronger leg wise. I could definitely tell he might be a little. What positions both your sons play?
He played linebacker, and then he played quarterback and safety.
Linebacker and quarterback safety. So they both got good field vision, good game IQ. You feel me? What would you say is your idea of like the perfect positions for them? I know this is what they playing right now, but would you say they in the perfect spot? Because you as their father have a better understanding of how their minds work and everything.
I mean, right now, like as far as them, I think it's just more so just learning everything. Like I tell them all the time, you learn everything because I got a couple homeboys that I grew up with. Brandon Hogan, that's like one of my best friends. He was an all-state quarterback from around here in Manassas area.
Wow.
Went to West Virginia. They recruited him as an athlete. They didn't keep him at quarterback. Went to West Virginia, played slot receiver.
Whoa. Yeah. That's
after the freshman year or the end of his freshman year, they switched him to cornerback.
What?
Switched him to cornerback, and he get drafted by the Carolina Panthers as a corner. So
I was about to say that name sounded real familiar.
Yeah.
That's what you talking about for real? Oh wow.
Yeah, that's my homeboy. Like that's my dog. Like
that's hard. But switching positions like that got to be frustrating.
So like that's why I say it's like really no perfect position for them or what I think. It's all on what the coaches feel like, and it's like when it's better to be athletic, be strong enough,
just be a
fast
little bit
enough,
good at everything.
and know, exactly,
Yeah.
know what you like. Right now, he's having a good time at quarterback, but it's like I be telling him all the time, like, you an athlete, so don't just get it stuck in your mind. I'm not 6 foot. Your mama not 6 foot.
Right.
You might not be 6 foot. They want them quarterbacks 6'1", 6'2", 6'3".
Hey, it can always switch up. You know what I mean? Change. Even though the trajectory right now for all sports is taller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like look at Victor Wembanyama. You know what I mean?
He's monster. He going
when you have
crazy right now.
A crazy man like that pop off, you know what I mean? A 7'5", like when we saw Giannis, we thought that was the end of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, oh wow, that's the peak of human
Space
possibility.
Jam. It's like some of the
Right.
Monstars.
Yeah, Monstars. Yeah, right. You playing normal basketball, point guard 6'4", you know what I mean, 6'5".
Yeah.
6'8" point guard.
Yeah.
6'10" point guard. Magic changed the game.
Yeah.
You know
definitely.
what I mean? Then now we got centers that are acting like whole
Wings.
floor generals.
Yeah. You can shoot.
Yeah,
you can bring the ball up the court.
Can block.
Yeah.
Can body. You know what I mean? People like Jokic.
Yeah.
The 3-game storm, mid-range game storm. Don't see him in the paint. You're just gonna lose. You feel me? Rebounds hard, and he telling where everybody else should be.
Yeah.
And that's the craziest part. Any position on the court can easily become the leader's position.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like how the sports and just like the genre of everything is just kind of changing ever so slightly, but it's growing with the generations that are coming ahead. You feel me? Like they're gonna change the game of football.
It's definitely evolving, man. Like I said, like if you like some of these youth games, it'd be so crazy because when we came up, we played more so Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
You had Pop Warner.
You having fun.
And Pop Warner really wasn't as big as this AYF stuff. Like I said, like,
for real.
They young, and we've already been to Texas, California, Ohio, New York, Florida, Georgia. We done played
Y'all
everywhere.
hit up all the major states.
We played everywhere, and they playing against the best of the best at a young age.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what gives them an advantage too, because it's preparing them. Once you get to college, you ain't just playing where you from.
Right now, you playing to play.
Yeah,
you playing against other
serious.
Other serious athletes.
Getting to see that speed at 10.
Oh,
you didn't have to wait till you get to college to see what the Florida boys is hitting on.
That's great. You doing good. Look, I got to tell you, because going down and being able to see like what other natural athletes look like, because you be thinking you good, big fish, small pond. Exactly. You feel me? You just whooping DMV boys all day, and then you get hit by the cornbread, collard green eating big boy.
And I tell them that all the time. Like I got a nephew that's real talented.
Yeah.
And I want him to come. He's playing in the rec league. I want him to come play in the travel league, because it's like it defeats the purpose of being the best of the worst.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You giving you the best of the worst.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
everybody
really
around you hyping
anything.
you up. You know what I mean? Nah, stuff like that. Travel football is definitely harder, definitely better. You know what I mean? Like we were saying, being able to witness that Florida speed, that Alabama strength. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even the West Coast shiftiness.
Oh yeah,
boy, them boys are quick on their feet.
Yeah, Cali, they running a lot of spread. Like
that's all they do. Yeah,
they running spread. You got quarterbacks 9 years old throwing bombs. It makes you really think. It make you think like, damn, we far behind. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or it'll give you that mind frame like it do for me, to where it's like, okay, this is what we got to work on.
Right. This is how we get. First, we got to catch up. If that other team better than us right now, first we got to catch up to them, and then we got to get better. This is how we're gonna get better than them. So next time we see them, it's gonna be straight belt to tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Being able to open them out to the world and whatnot. Even just bringing your kids to different states. Yeah. You know what I mean? Travel football, travel basketball, any travel sports and whatnot. Just give them a little taste of all these other spots. So when they grow up and get ready for college and whatnot,
it's used to. It's more so a routine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like anything you do, you create a habit out of it, whether it's good or bad. So it's like they creating good habits of seeing that, okay, if I do this, I could travel.
Yeah.
If I play at this level, I could keep traveling. And then it's like, hopefully you carry it to high school to college, or college if you want to go to the pros. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you keep up with the YouTube AJ Green and Bricks.
Oh yeah.
You know
every now and then AJ Green, I know him. I've seen a couple videos.
We had a chance to play with him twice in Pittsburgh, and then we flew to Vegas. Yeah, he played with the 5 stars.
Oh, so for real? I just heard about that. Yeah,
we got the big treatment out there. We went to the big mansion with all the other kids. Like they kids got 40,000-50,000 followers on Instagram. They 10, 9-year-old kids, catching NIL deals. They got brand deals. One little what's his name with the mohawk? Yeah, he got a conditioner deal or mousse, a
Oh, that's
gel
hard.
deal.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
for
hard
his
too.
hair.
That's
You
hard.
know,
That's
he's
hard.
getting money. So it's
Uh-huh.
like he got a chance to play with them twice. And then we just had him come down here. What was it, 3 weeks ago? They came to the St. Francis game
Oh, for
versus
real.
St. James.
Yeah.
It's a new private school they just built in Springfield, Virginia.
Wow. I
Yeah,
ain't know about that.
it's a
Okay.
new, and it's like the DMV's IMG Academy. It's a big multi-million-dollar facility.
What?
They got the big pool in there. They got a restaurant in
It's a
there.
high school?
Yeah, they turned it into a private school, St. James Academy.
Oh wow. So we
Yeah.
we finally gonna have some DMV like
They
what
trying to
what they
keep, like
call
I
it over there
said,
on the West Coast for
yeah,
basketball? Like the I forgot like where the Ball brothers and everything came
yeah.
from.
It's the factory. You got your
Yeah.
own factory here where you can keep
They're
the
gonna be
athletes here.
recruiting hard. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? And parents who really care about like not really care. Every parent care for the most part, but like when it's like you want to get your kid into like that name brand school, especially because that's where the recruit is gonna be. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're gonna pop up everywhere for the most part. If you making waves, they're gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Even in my little small town in King George.
Yeah.
Even when I was playing, we had a D1 athlete on our joint. Our quarterback was D1, and I think our wide receiver was D1. And we were getting people from ODU, and then Alabama came up. I had a scholarship with Alabama for shot put.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, just throwing the shot
Track
put
and
ball.
field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
track and field.
Okay.
I lost that joint due to injury, but
Yeah.
it just showed me that it's not hard for people to come up out of nowhere just to
they're
see.
gonna find you. If you
Man,
got
what?
what they want, they coming to find you.
Oh yeah,
There's no question.
And it's good being able to outsource like that. You know what I mean? You meeting some people too. So these kids are playing with people who either A, going to the NFL one day, B,
Yeah.
they're going to run into in college. They're going to be the rivalry, the friendships that are going to build from this. It's just good.
Yeah. And that's what is more important for me right now. They got bonds with people that know them. They know a lot of players from different teams and stuff like that. So it's like you said, like your network is like they networking early.
Oh,
you
and
know what I'm saying?
That's the best, especially even with you talking to other parents and whatnot, because
Yeah.
you're gonna hear about, you know what I mean? Hey, we got a look training camp coming down here down south. You know, if you want to drop by with your boys and whatnot, the networking that goes on at these places, I've seen it firsthand. I'm like, man, like my nephew up in Seattle, I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Just going to his practice and whatnot, he got 2-3 recruiters just sitting there because the boy, he is freshman in high school.
Yeah.
6'1", 2. And he's lanky, strong, fast. Everywhere I go, all I see is recruiters everywhere. And definitely. I thought he would be more basketball because of his build.
Yeah,
he got out there on the football field, no one could touch him. He's jumping over kids. Yeah. And every time I see him, every time I see a picture or whatnot, all I see is the recruiter in the background with the camera doing this number right here. And all it takes is just the one conversation, especially with these other parents that be doing it, the people who be traveling. Yeah. Like I used to love running to parents like you who do the travel ball. They be going everywhere. I'd be like, hey, where can I take the kid? You know what I mean? He's done a couple of college practices. Yeah. You know, he'll go down to the local, I think it's UW. He'll go down to UW, practice with them for a little bit. Yeah. I'm like, okay, so if this is just what like a natural talent can do, imagine what these kids who have been doing this since a jit.
Exactly.
Like, man, you building a super soldier.
Yeah, you ahead of the ball game, and that's what you got to do. And then especially these days, like I know with mine, it's like they don't have to go through a struggle to where you got them kids in them inner cities to where it's like football is the only way out.
Yeah.
So they playing with a different chip on their shoulder. Mm-hmm. It's different to where it's like, my dad, my mom good. We really ain't got to play football. We don't want to. So it's like if you don't match that, forget your talent.
It's not gonna
they
matter.
got talent and hunger. Yeah. So it's like it's like you been in a wilderness. It's like a lion and a sheep. It's not gonna match if you're not gonna match them
every time. Yeah, they could be a smaller statue than you and everything like that. But if they hungrier, they gonna take your food.
Nah, definitely.
I like that you bring that up too, because that's a big thing that people be forgetting about. Like everybody quick to be like, man, is he hungry? You know what I mean? He trying to feed the family and everything like that. And that's great motivation, but motivation come in different ways.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
You could come from a great background. I'm straight. I never claim that, you know what I mean? I was struggling every day of every life. Everyone had pitfalls. You know what I mean? There were times when checks weren't meeting. There were times, you know what I mean, you eating the same. You know what I mean? Yeah. You get a bag of bread and some Smuckers, and that's all you got. Question. Some bologna sandwiches and whatnot. And you could still have that same hunger when it comes to something when your circumstances are slightly different. Somebody who chooses to want something can have that same dedication as somebody who needs it.
And it's like you said, it's all on what you want to do.
Exactly.
You know, it's like,
I mean, if you ain't really care about it
all the time, like, I can't want the shit for you. You know,
that's the best thing you could tell somebody.
I could tell you, I could push you, I could yell at you, let's do it. Yeah. But if you don't, you got to do it at the end of the day.
I can't get out on that field.
If I want it more than you want it, that's when you need to stop doing it, because it's not going to work. I can't play for you.
Look, that's the best bit of sports. In fact, that goes along everything though. That's the best bit of advice you could give to, especially like a young man too. Yeah. If you really want something, you gotta go out there and get it yourself. Yeah. Like I can bring you to the table, but I can't make you eat. You feel me? Like what's that saying? Bring a horse to water. You feel me?
Yeah, you can't make him drink.
I can do. It's our responsibility as parents to do everything we can to hopefully teach them to want that hunger. Yeah. You feel me? First they gotta want it. Yep. And then teach them how to do it. And then teach them how to keep going. And then teach them how to be better than you. Yeah. You feel me? Once you get to that point where they are better than you, you've done your job as a father. You feel me? And that's the beauty of it. Like, you get your kids to the point where they teaching you stuff, you did good. Exactly. You feel me? Especially with something that you cared about. You grew up, you thought you knew everything about it. Man, they're gonna usher in a whole new generation of this stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, for me, my pops, he was a real nerd when it comes to tech. Yeah. And stuff like that. Me, we didn't really agree on like sports for the most part. He's Jamaican. Yeah. So he plays soccer, football. Yeah. You know what I mean? He played football. While me, I was more interested in basketball. Yeah. I play basketball all day, and football was kind of something I was good at. You know what I mean? I was a big kid for my size, and I was fast for my size. So they loved to just run off, go with the ball. You know what I mean? Go, run. If I get hit, I get hit. I remember my first memory of my pops and getting involved in the football and whatnot. It was Pop Warner up in Seattle. Yeah. We playing. It was cold, wet, rainy. Man, I don't want to be here. Yeah. And I remember this as a kid. It's my first memory of just lining up. All the practices never mattered, just lining up and looking across me and seeing this big kid in front of me. I'm like, yo, who is this dude? Yeah. We supposed to all be like 7, 6. What you doing? This kid named Soap, almost 6 feet tall at 8 years old. I'm like, I gotta hit him. All right, whatever. Line up. I could just see my pops out the side of my eye. I'm like, he really staring. I can't lose this one. Yeah. I get hit. Oof, laid on my tail. I'm like, man, it hurt. I'm reconsidering everything. I'm cold. I'm wet. I'm in pain now. Yeah. I go over to the sideline. I remember first thing my pop said. Remember, Jamaican man. It's either you lay that boy out or you're not coming home. Yeah. And now I wanted it. Yeah. Now I wanted it bad, because at first I was like, he dead serious.
Let that fire in you.
I'm not coming home if I don't knock this boy out. Yeah. Next play. Laid out. And that's just that, not me. So laid out on the ground. I got a flag for it because I hit him too hard. Yeah. But it just shows, it proves a point that all it takes, my pops don't even care about American football, but he wasn't about to watch his son get hit. Yeah. he was about to watch you win. And all it comes from just that push. It just wanting that hunger. Because I never really cared about the sport. But the second you put me in a do or die situation, now you got to make your choice.
Yeah, sink or swim. That's what
sink or swim. You know what I mean?
Sink or swim.
And that's my pop's whole thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna toss you in the pool. You know what I mean? It's your choice if you want to swim back up. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let you die, but I ain't gonna go jump down there and help you swim. Yeah, that's pretty good though. I like your thought process on how you going about it with your kids and whatnot, especially with the football and sports and whatnot. Are they interested in any other sports, or they like football? That's
I mean, football is like the main thing, but they want to try everything. They like soccer.
That's good.
They
every
just
sport
like
teaches you something else. Yeah.
You know? And it's just like we just did track this past season, man.
Oh, that's awesome. They ran.
It helped. Yeah, my son they helped, but it helped a lot because like I wasn't gonna do it at first because I'm like, we just gonna do training. And then the coach really broke it down to me. He told me, he was like, imagine if every sport required you to swim. He said, wouldn't you take swimming lessons?
Right.
He said, so why not run track? In baseball, you got to run. In soccer, you got to run. In football, you got to run.
Oh, I never thought about it that way. Track and field really is like baseline, just super training for any sport.
That's it. That's all it is. I promise you. It's training and real mechanics. Like, it teach you how to stride. It teach you like I didn't even know. Like, I'm running, you know, I'm thinking I'm fast. And it was funny because we lived in Italy, you know, with my dad.
Yeah.
And you know, we street fast. We was bad. We used to do nigga knocking and stuff like that.
And
Run from dogs. Man, we lined up on a track with some Italians, and I knew I was gonna win. I ain't gonna lie, I knew. I just knew I was gonna win.
There was no question.
Man, when that gun went off, man, and them dude, I tell you, he probably had me about 10 yards. I knew it was over with. And it was different because it's like they really know how to run. Yeah. They know how to breathe.
Technical.
Yeah, they know how to keep their elbows in. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff that my son learned.
It's a lot.
To where it's like, when it translated to the football field, I'm like, okay, so it's really a science to running. The force.
I feel like that's like the first thing. You could be playing sports your whole life and not figure that out until like somebody who runs track. Because man, pops, like I was saying, pop Jamaican, all they know how to do is kick a football and run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all they know how to do. They run all day, concrete, grass, tarmac, dirt. They don't care what it's on. All they do is run. Yeah. I remember learning how to run from him because I hated running. I feel like running without a purpose is a waste of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially a big man. Like I say, I want to do is run.
Yeah.
But basketball, I could do sprints all day. And I remember learning how to run from pops. He was just trying to teach me, like, man, you look stupid. Yeah. let me teach you. And I just watching him run. He in the military. He was in Navy. He's in the Navy.
Okay.
So watching him exercising when I get ready for PT and whatnot, I used to watch him, and he used to make me go out there and run with him. Yeah. So I was a little chubby kid behind him trying to keep up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just watching him. He'll do his breaths every couple of paces. I hear him doing the breaths, moving his arm close to him and everything like that. I remember just watching that and going into track and field as I got older in high school. I'm doing the same thing. And I was bigger dude. I don't like running, but I'll keep pace. Yeah. I'll keep pace. You'll never lap me. I'm going to run with you unless you a runner. We going to keep going. And seeing that translate, like I did track and field between sports. Yeah. So I did basketball, football, and then I ran track and field. Yeah. But I didn't run. I did the field part. I like to throw stuff, shot put, discus, stuff like that. I did. But they used to do me for the big man races.
Yeah.
So I do these. Now I'm gapping them because at first it used to be like a funny thing, but I didn't want to lose. Yeah, I don't want to go to the track meet. I'm about to live. I'm other fat guys running. You know what I mean? I was fit. I was 240, 6'3".
Yeah.
I'm taking off.
Yeah.
I'm going. And because they used to have me racing with the sprinters.
Yeah.
And I used to be just
right behind them.
Man, right behind. I'm like, if I'm right here with y'all skinny folk.
Yeah. When it come to your size,
right. I ain't about to lose.
No competition.
And that's just a testament of how you train is how you gonna move in game.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Perform.
Like playing basketball, I'm used to run in track and field. I'm used to running with these quicker people. I get down to basketball, all it is just sprints up and down the court. Now long distance, like 100, you ain't running no 100 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? But basketball, you gonna run the couple hundred feet.
Yeah, it's repetitive.
Run that way. Yeah, it gets you because you got to stop.
Yeah.
And go. Stop, go. And sometimes the stop, go ain't the same distances. I feel like basketball doesn't get the respect of football because you ain't hitting somebody.
Yeah.
But basketball, you are I feel like it is very easy to get hurt in basketball. There's you jumping up as high as you can to either block somebody, shoot over somebody, or get out the way. Honestly. Yeah, you trying to get out the way, you moving.
Yeah.
You come down wrong. It's
over with.
That's exactly what happened to me. I just had 3 surgeries on my right foot because I came down wrong.
Yeah.
It ain't even come down wrong. If you go up in a group of people, it's no longer up to you. If somebody's foot touches the ground first and it's underneath your foot.
Yeah, you can't prevent that.
Yeah, you on the floor. That's why like games like basketball is really, you got to be real technical with your steps. You learn to count your steps. You learn to count your dribbles. You learn to count how many times you've walked and the amount of dribbles that you've done. Yep. If you're a big man, you count how many seconds you've been in the paint since you've last taken both your feet off. You count how many times somebody has jumped. You basically, like Dennis Rodman, one of his favorite things to do for his practice, have somebody shoot at the rim, and he would just watch it. Thousands of shots. He'll watch where they go.
Yeah,
he'll jump. Watch the spin on the ball and whatnot. That because I looked up to like Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, D Rose and stuff like that. My play style was more like Karl Anthony Towns because he was a big man who could move, shoot, and he was good in the paint. And that's how I liked playing.
You can stretch the floor out.
Man, right. It just spread things out because I like it when people would be like, oh, he can't shoot.
Pull up.
Right in the face. You got to step up on me.
Yeah.
So when you playing something like basketball, you looking at so many details all at the same time and you sprinting.
Yeah.
as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Until you get hit. Like knocked over by somebody. And now you gotta, if you check yourself real quick, ankle's cool. Do a couple quick jumps, run back into it. You know what I mean? That's why I give respect to every sport, because there's not a single sport you can play and you can't get injured. Other than like, I don't know, golf. But that one's still a hard technical game too.
I mean, they still get injuries too. Shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Swinging.
Repetitiveness, it'll take you out the game. You know what I mean? That's like Tiger Woods. I think like he's just his knees,
surgery,
his arm,
and everything.
Everything, which is crazy when you think about it, because that's not even contact, but you hitting something. But you trying to do something more than what the human body was made for it to do.
Anything at a high level, you got potential to get hurt.
Oh yeah. I think those injuries is what that's what separates like the regular person to everybody else, is the person who pays more attention to the injuries in the game. That person who comes into the NFL is like, I got to make as much money as possible before I get hurt.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Especially when you get, man, you watch a clip like Halliburton.
Yeah.
Man, you never want to play this sport again. If you on the court and you watch, bro, whole leg just go the opposite direction, man, I'll put the ball down. You feel me? Like while I played, shout out to my boy AJ, he passed away. Me and him both played center. I didn't make it that year. He beat me out for the spot.
Yeah.
So I'm home. I'm watching the clips and whatnot. His heart gave out on the bench. Now, even after playing everything, sat down, heart gave out. It's stuff like that. You really got to know your body getting into sports. Like, man, the physicals that's cool, but you need to get a checkup.
Yeah, definitely. and your preparation too. Like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting to get on my son about it. It's like your recovery is just as important as the training.
Yeah. And that's maturity right there, because generationally that's not something that would have been.
Oh no.
I was never told that as a kid. But rest and relaxation was part of the training.
Yeah.
No, you work until you drop.
Yeah.
And then you get up again and you do it again. That's why we got so many injured greats.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? People who could barely walk in a straight line has to walk with canes. These greatest players in the world can barely go to their bathroom without needing to hobble over there.
Exactly.
Now we telling athletes, it's like, man, put all these guards on, put everything on, take care of yourself, go to sleep. Sleep is a big one.
Yeah, definitely.
Take your rest seriously. Take your relaxation seriously, because it's mental too.
Yeah.
A lot of it, mental fatigue.
It's a lot. And that's like when my son is like, I'm gonna give him a break after this little all-star game.
Yeah, it sounded like give him a break. He was working it.
Yeah. So it's like give him a break to be a kid, do regular stuff.
Yeah.
Play his game, play with his friends.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good.
Chill, because you don't want to burn them out. And like I said, we don't like, it's literally nonstop, bro. From 7 on 7. Yeah. Then we at track, and then from track it's like, here come football season right back, and we doing it again.
Yeah, those multi-season athletes, whatnot, they had it kind of different. Like, coming up at first, I didn't really mind it coming up. You know what I mean? In high school, you do a couple of different sports. You know what I mean? While that sport's out, I'll do this one. While that sport's out, I'll do this one. And then, like, as you get older, if that's not your wheelhouse, like if sports is not going to get you through school, you got to work now. And that's it. And that sports kind of help with the ethic, though. Like work ethic comes from, like if you need a disciplinary thing for your kids, you feel me? Like something to help them build discipline, like sports, martial arts. You feel me? Like boxing. Like I know kids boxing. In fact, my boy Nas, he used to talk to somebody. She was the top boxer in Maryland. Yeah, like cauliflower ear and everything. Hard. Never would have messed with her. You feel me? Yeah, but it teaches dedication. You feel me? Like these kids are playing these sports all their life. They know, training coming up. It's an early training. I got to be up at 5. I got to be all my pads on and ready in the car to go. By the time my dad ready to take me or something like that, they're gonna grow up with that. That's good. That like you have a good baseline, and especially the fact you brought up making sure they chill. Just be a kid. Yeah, you feel me? Because sometimes kids will take on the weight of the world when it's not theirs to have.
Yeah, definitely, and that's why like most, like if you look at it now, like most of the suicide rates in these youngins, because the pressure is like now is like
it's hard.
You got kids 10 talking about they damn depressed. It's like what you.
Right. Because your first thought is what you got to be depressed about.
But like you said, it's a lot of stress on them, especially with the social media. It's like it's putting a lot on them. Yeah. To where it's like they growing up faster than what we
kids are maturing fast,
way more,
way quicker, and
I
it's
know for
scary.
a fact with mine because they know shit that I ain't teaching.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they seeing it from somewhere.
It's like, how you learn that?
They're influenced by that social media. And then it's like, all right, say you could be one of these parents that don't let your kids get a social media, right? But they in public school. So
public school.
Little shorty then taught your son something
that you can't
that he didn't learn, and it's like that. So it's
and you won't know either. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff you never know. Exactly. You know what I mean, you won't know what your kids are being indoctrinated in and whatnot. You got to pay so much attention. It's crazy, and especially nowadays, how you were saying, social media. Yeah. You know what I mean, social media is TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, WhatsApp. I don't think people use Kick anymore, but Kick is what messed it up for me. Yeah. Honestly, like Kick, when Kick first came out, and it was cool for a beginning, like parents liked it and whatnot. It was just a cool little SMS. Yeah. And then like the porn bots got on there. And now all these kids who are on here, first thing they see when they log into it is naked woman or something like that. And it changes your thinking. How you thinking. It's like, oh, so this is what I'm supposed to be going out for. Oh, this is Pete. Oh, okay. Yeah. You watching all this stuff go down. It's like, oh, that's how I need to be. Exactly. And it poisons the youth. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to just blame it on the outside sources, like all outside sources or something like that. Sometimes it'll happen, you won't even notice. It'll happen right in front of your face. Exactly. And you'll be watching a movie, and they would have just have you ever like watched a movie and they copy something immediately? Yeah. Like they'll say it right after, and you just kind of look at them like, oh no.
Song, music's man, the 6-7. Everybody's saying. Everybody's
that 6-7 killed me, man. And it's kids. It's only kids I see doing that. And then I'll be like, how you even know that song?
And it ain't just the African American kids. It's all races. It's like it's so much. It's easy to be influential in today's society, bro. Because all it takes is a click or a post.
Oh, you know
what I'm saying? One clip could blow you up. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's negative or positive.
Now you in conversation. Now everybody worried about your business.
Exactly.
You feel me? And especially when it comes to those clips, like what's big nowadays? It's not even like regular TV. It's like streamers. Yeah, them live streamers.
Like they getting the most money. Passing. That's my son's favorite. Like,
I can tell when he was talking about all the OBS and everything like that. That's Kai.
He can tell you everything about them people. And like I said, and it's crazy because it's like, he do a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah. But it's like my son is picking up on the tech side from him. So it's like, it's good that he's only worried about that side because you see some of his
so easily for them to become delinquent.
Exactly. But like I explained to him, sometimes he's doing that. He's just doing that for a click. That's not really who he is. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to decipher.
You got to learn
what's real and what's fake. You know what I'm saying?
That's the hard part though, especially with live streamers. Because think about it, it's live. The idea, especially to a younger person, the idea of this person being live and being in character for like 12 hours.
Go for that.
You'll be like, oh no, that's him. That's like Speed. I Show Speed. Yeah. Yo, that's a big day. He barking at people and going crazy and whatnot. But people love him because he's entertaining. He's an entertainer all the way.
That's all it is. And it's another person like one of my. At first, I ain't like him, but then when I know, like when you could, my homeboy and then met him.
Yeah,
Charleston White, he one of the biggest ones.
Oh yeah, especially for older.
He always in character, and he's smart because he learned the algorithm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he knows exactly what to say to get people looking.
They gonna click on the negative first
every time, and that's Charleston White though.
And he tell you that he like when I was promoting positive, ain't nobody want to listen to me.
Exactly.
But when I talk about your baby. Or say I'm gonna call the police on y'all.
People love drama. They're gonna click that every time. It's like, well, you did what to YB?
Yeah.
Click. You know what I mean? Charleston White, he's smart with it. You know what I mean? He's basically I want to say trailblazer when it comes to like people of his generation getting into this social media stuff.
He definitely opened up the doors for everybody else. Like, now he got Woody.
And Woody funny, man. He's just a Woody natural. I don't think he playing laughing. I don't think he playing a character. Serious. That's him.
Yeah, Woody really.
At first, I thought Charleston White was that, even though he got a little. He
Charleston
is that,
Charleston,
but he got smart. His ways. He's smart as all get out. You know what I mean? So he playing a character for real.
Yeah.
Woody is Woody.
Yeah, Woody serious.
Woody over here talking about the thug cases, and you just like what?
Yeah. Woody funny and Woody real. That's one of the people, like you said, he really his authentic self, and people is
people respect that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you see somebody talking, and it's like most of the time as adults, you could kind of pick out when somebody's acting like a character. Right? Like you're out of place. Like what you're saying is kind of crazy, and what you're doing is kind of crazy. No regular person.
Yeah.
But then you get somebody like Woody, and it's like, he meant every serious word he just say to you.
Yeah, dead serious.
He talk about your mama, your daddy, your grandmama. But like you were saying before, like the negative stuff that gets more views and whatnot. That's why when you find like podcasts like this one here, our whole baseline is just positivity. You know what I mean? Just talking about anything we can, you know what I mean? Just being nice to the next person, you know. We're gonna have community events and everything like that, just trying to get the people involved. That's why I was talking about like we can go to like a football game or something like that, like your boys' football game or something like that. That could be like a whole thing sponsored. You feel me? Like we'll just pop up, start interviewing coaches. And have post game interviews for the kids, see how they feeling and whatnot. Just trying to keep a positive community vibe about it, and that's why it's kind of like pushing a boulder uphill. Like this is the stance we choose to stand on. We really want to be positive. You know what I mean? We really trying to spit out some good messages. You know what I mean? Even if we talk about something negative, I like it. You know, bring it back around. It's like this is the positive part of that, right?
Exactly.
So you fighting hard to have like this good positive vibe about it, while everybody else, like my girl right now, probably watching them live streams, the baddies.
Oh
like man, she got me into it. I'm over there, and it's like, what she say to who? What she did? Oh, they fighting.
Yeah.
And now there's so many new networks. You ever notice that? Like it's what was it like? Zeus was like big one. That's like the big. Most people know Zeus. And then there's now that's TV. That's a big one that my girl watches. Now there's like people doing. It's like everybody's becoming like a producer for it. Like you'll just go on there, boom, oh, new show. And I think it's cool. Yeah, I think it's cool that it's growing like that. But I'm just not a fan of the fact that negativity is the thing that's being pushed out the hardest. You feel me? Like you have something like this. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna listen and be like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I mean? But I'd rather watch Shakira and Lily bump heads over there.
You know but I mean, because that's like the world we live in, thrive off chaos. Like even when it comes to politics, when it get messy, that's when everybody talk about it the most.
So especially nowadays. Like now when you see like social media posts that's like political, even our president is putting out memes. Like putting out memes and AI videos and stuff like that. Delegates and governors are putting out videos to combat that. I'm like, it's hard to take serious. You know what I mean? Especially when you come up in a generation that was just like life or death. Everything out here was life or death. You know what I mean? If you made it, life or death. If we going across the country, you know what I mean? My dad, my biological father, he fought Afghanistan, Iran, all that. He came back messed up. So we came out watching people come back from war and going crazy and whatnot. This generation, we watching the war from TikTok.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We seen people get, you know what I mean, with drones. That's crazy. You feel me? The world we live in, like you said, is really chaos driven. And that's okay. You know what I mean? That's just kind of where we at right now. As long as we choose that positivity, you know what I mean? Find the good outlets, you know what I mean? We both fathers. We just looking for a good place for our children. We just trying to make the world better for the next person. You feel me? And I think we doing pretty good. Especially you, man. I'm proud. I like it. Just meeting your sons of it, having intellectual conversations and whatnot at a young age. I mean, that's cool. At one point, 20 years ago, you meet a 10-year-old. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Exactly.
they out here talking about whatever toy, comic book, or whatever.
Exactly.
They focus. That's what you like to see, and I see that a lot more nowadays. Which you can also kind of attribute to the times of like technology is easily accessible. People are talking to each other about stuff. They learning things from like how you said your boy learning from like the tech side of things. Because that's crazy. Like me coming up, I had to teach myself most of everything when it came to technology. Which. You know what I mean? You think you're smart until a 10-year-old telling you how to set up multiple cameras, you feel me? And now you're just looking, it's like, man, what's gonna happen for this next generation?
Exactly.
But it means you're doing good. The next generation, if they coming out smart like this, you know what I mean? If people thinking intelligence is based off of like all this stuff that you know, it's intelligence to me is what you can learn, what you're open to learning. And these kids are open to learn everything. They're like sponges. They soaking this stuff right up.
And being able to apply what you learn. That's really the main thing.
Oh, learning something over here and being able to put it over here.
Learning and understanding is two different things.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could try to learn something, but when I understand it, that mean I could put it into action.
Yeah, you understand it down to the base level of what it is, and that's what you're trying to get when you're learning. You know what I mean? That you're trying to learn that understanding, but sometimes it'll go over, like being in school or whatnot. It'll be like you just memorize it. You know what I mean? And that's how a lot of us get through life, just memorize. You know what I mean? Work, just memorize it. Like I work a very technical job. I can't tell you all the pieces that go into it, but I understand what I'm doing. Like down to the wire, I understand which one go where. You feel me? But that's we coming up on time here now. Honestly, I know this is the end of the podcast. But this is the Reboot podcast with William and DeAndre. Today we have a guest host, Ruda. Young Rude. How you doing today, brother?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm all right. I think we had a great conversation, man.
Definitely.
This came out smooth. Just got right into it. You know what I mean? Is there anything you like to say before we go anywhere? Any shout outs, anything you want to plug in? In fact, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me where you from, what you do, what's your interest?
Yeah, I'm from Manassas, Virginia. I'm basically right now is just trying to be the best father I could to my kids. You know, that's it. You know, I feel like I had my time. Like my pop was telling you, I rapped. I done been around and seen. My homie was in NFL, so we he's at the top colleges and
I'm
stuff
about to
like
say
that.
You got plenty of good stories. You know what I mean?
So
I like it. Would you be willing to come back?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, for sure. Because I think we need to set up like a nice interview style. Even though this was just a shooting the shit, just talking. You know what I mean? But I feel like a nice interview style. You know what I mean? Get to know each other. We setting up. I want to be able to have you and your kids. You know what I mean? You can interview your own kids. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of potential in the future, especially when it comes to you, the podcast, the family. You know what I mean? Keeping it in the family. We all know each other. This for y'all who don't know, this is actually Will's son. You know what I mean? This is look. Keeping it in the family, this is greatness. Will came through with crazy stories and everything like that, and his son came in here and just dribbled the ball all the way down the court. You feel me? And I really enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah, me too.
Look, all right. This has been the Reboot. Thank y'all for getting with us. Join us next time on the next episode next week. We're shooting for Sunday, and we're gonna try and get as many episodes on time as we can. You know, join us for the journey of the Reboot. Thank you. Have a good day.
That was dope.
Man, that's hard. I like talking with you.